Good morning everybody. This is Parminder Singh with London Properties, your local realtor, and today we are at the Kingsburg Historical Park, and today I'm joined by two guests, Dave Meyer. Dave Meyer, how you doing? And Ron Bergman, who's hiding in the back, and he's going to give us the bells for the school. Let's hear where we are. So there you go. Real good. He's coming out. So that, Mr. Bergman right here, Ron Bergman. How are you, sir?
I'm just fine.
Good. Good to see you.
Okay, Parminder. Nice to be here.
Yeah. So Mr. Bergman right here went to the original clay school, and he's going to give us some history. His initials are actually carved in one of the desks, and we'll shoot a picture of that one too. Excuse the bells. That's from the actual school next door. So today we're going to talk about the historical park, when it was started, what buildings are here, and what facilities are actually available for us as community members to actually use. So, Mr. Bergman.
Yes.
When was this place started?
The park was started back in 1975 when the clay building that we see here, when it arrived here.
Okay.
The building came from the Clay School Elementary School District, which is all about 4 or 5 miles northeast of here.
Okay.
And the Historical Society bought the building for $1. They came out, took off the roof, cut it in 3 sections,
okay,
and moved it in here.
Okay.
The building was built in 1913.
Okay.
And so it was the first building on this campus, some 9 point something acres here.
Okay. So who came up with the idea for this historical park?
Well, this would be some people way back in 1969. They started collecting things here in Kingsburg.
Okay.
And they put some of their materials into the railroad depot for storage. And then just later, they around 1970, January 1970, they officially had a historical society organized.
Okay.
And with their articles of needed for the paperwork and all that sort of thing.
Okay. So let's ask Dave. Give us a little idea of what buildings we have here, and we'll show you some. But tell us what's all here other than Clay School.
We have an amazing collection of both buildings and artifacts. We have a church that was moved here from the country that's completely renovated, that is available for rental for funerals or weddings or any other function that you might want to use the church for. We have a early day Kingsburg house that was moved to the park. The Ball Olson house is completely renovated with period furnishings. We have a hall that we rent out that seats about 200 people. It can be used, it has a full kitchen, it has a wet bar, it can be used for wedding receptions, weddings themselves, parties of any kind, any function where you might want to gather a bunch of people. It's a complete facility.
Okay.
We also have barns full of artifacts. We've got tractor sheds. We have a Hall of Fame where we have a lot of Kingsburg's most famous people.
Okay.
And it just goes on and on. There's a lot of stuff here.
Okay, so even living here for so many years, we don't spend the time to take a look. And like I say, I've seen more stuff today than I have when I've been at an event or something. So we want to encourage people to come out and take a look at this place. There's so much to see. I don't think you can get it. You got to treat it like Disneyland. It's like one little section at a time and see all the stuff that's in there. So, Mr. Bergman, you went to school here.
Yes, I went to school in this building, grades 1 through 8, beginning in 1945, and graduated in 1953.
Okay.
So, yes, I am kind of hung on the old building.
Okay, no, it's a nice place. So, Dave, tell me about the church. Now, the church the church congregation that donated this or partnered with you guys, they actually worship here still?
Yes, they still have services every Sunday. They're open to the public should anybody wish to join them.
Okay.
And then, as I said, we do have it available to rent for functions also.
Okay. How much advance notice do people need if they want to book something here? How busy?
Well, I would think that it could be less than a week, assuming that the time frame they want is not occupied.
Okay. Okay. What do you think, Mr. Bergman? What value does the historical park provide to the community?
Well, you can see how it's been developed, the people that did this, the people that have gone before us, the generations before us, and you can see how they lived, what they contributed, and it really is amazing as to what the people did and how nice we have it today because of their work.
Yeah.
And you can see all these kinds of things here at the park that people developed and collected around from the community and so on. It's
Okay.
most interesting, I think you'll find.
Okay. Dave, tell me a little bit about. There's pictures on the wall in there in the school that we got hundreds of kids on there.
It's one of the most fantastic collections anybody could ever imagine for a small community. We have the pictures of almost every single kid who graduated from Kingsburg High School, starting in 1908, going up to present. We maintain it. It's cross-referenced. You can come in and look up somebody's name, or you can look them up by the school year they graduated, and we have their pictures all over inside the hall here.
Okay.
The fabulous collection.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Tell me about, that red barn we were in back there just a few minutes ago. There's tell us a few things that somebody could, historically come back and look at.
Okay.
Either one
I
of
was
you.
going to say let Ron, because
Ron?
I'm not sure what year the barn appeared here.
Okay. When the barn arrived?
I am not sure either, David.
Oh, okay.
It's been that long.
It's been a while, but it's a barn that was, they tore down 2 or 3 barns in the community
Okay.
and brought it in here, put it together,
Okay.
and so on. That was one of the, after the school was brought in, it was one of the first buildings they did because they had to have a place to collect all this then.
Okay.
And so there's all kinds of things in there from, how they made hats and so on, and different signs of different businesses and so forth. Kingsburg recorder machines are there, printers and the cutting machine and all that sort of thing. Just a real nice collection of miscellaneous things out there that the old timers had and used.
Okay. Dave, the tractor depot, let's call it a tractor depot in the back. How many tractors are in there?
I
and
couldn't
for
tell
what
you
ages?
that. I would say probably a dozen to 15.
Yeah, that's about right.
And about 7 or 8 of them have been completely restored. They're
Okay.
in beautiful condition.
Okay.
And there's some other artifacts back there also with the tractors. It's
Okay.
primarily a tractor shed, but we also have the separate building that has old vehicles and horseless carriages, et cetera, et cetera. So
Okay.
that's a whole separate entity.
Okay. Now tell me about the one building that's just to the south of the tractor, where all the tractors are. The old blacksmith's building. Tell us a little bit about that one.
You want that?
That's I think you're referring to the Olson Brothers
Yes.
building. We had here in Kingsburg a business that had their beginnings in 1912 or so, and they made farm equipment.
Okay.
And it was a going business until the people retired completely in 1976. And so
Okay.
they set up when they were closing their business downtown, they brought out all kinds of things, equipment that they used and so on, and some of their inventions and some of the things that farmers used out here. And they're all displayed there. And it's really an interesting collection of harrows to discs, you name it, vineyard trucks, all that sort of thing that farmers in this area used over the years.
Okay. So all these things that you have, it requires maintenance. Somebody's got to keep it clean. You guys are open to the public. When are you guys open to the public?
At the present time, open time is Friday afternoons from 1 to 4.
Okay.
We'd like to expand that, and I'm glad you mentioned the fact that you have a lot of maintenances. We have an extreme need for volunteers to come and help us operate this park. And if we could get more volunteers, we could be open more hours, and we could continue to advance our collection and make things look even better than they do now.
Are you looking for people with trades, or would kids from the high school looking for just to volunteer some time, get some community service hours?
I think that it would be safe to say we can use any help we can get. And we're supported by membership. We're a 501c3, so if you pay membership dues, that is tax deductible, at least it was. And we also have many volunteers that do docenting, because we get a lot of school groups that come in with the small kids.
Okay. So, do the kids from the local schools usually come in and do a tour? Is that something on the curriculum or extracurricular activities?
Well, whatever the teachers have, we have first graders come one year, and then next time we'll have second graders. So it's really the school children that come. It's like grades 1 through 6 are the main ones that come here during the school year, and they're very inquisitive about things and ask questions and so forth. It's really interesting with working with the younger ones.
Yeah. Well, the little kids, they're so high tech, and when they come over here, there's a lot of low tech stuff.
Yeah,
that's
how
it was done in the old days, right?
Yeah.
It's very fun to talk to them about things like why you have an ice box, we're not any refrigerators there, or where the bathrooms were because there wasn't indoor plumbing, or horses that had to be used to pull the wagons because there were no internal combustion engines. So it's a whole different world for them.
Yeah,
They haven't
we've got
any
the
idea.
two horse-drawn wagons over there that we'll post a picture of too, that you can see. What else would you like to impart on the audience, the community?
Just come and see us.
Okay.
Well, I just like to say this is an asset that is perhaps not as well known to the community as it should be. This is a very exceptional place, and there are very few communities in the entire San Joaquin Valley that have something as exceptional as this place.
Okay, so we have a prime piece of location here, guys, that we all need to take advantage of and incorporate into our events and venues. Support local, that's the whole idea. We're actually going to post there. You can get, after we post the blog, the pictures and the videos. You can link out off of gokingsburg.com and get on their website, and they have all the services that you provide.
Yes.
Okay. Everything's listed on their pricing, or is that a call and ask how much it would cost for a venue?
No, it's all on the website.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys offer, for somebody who wants a one-stop shop, hey, can you provide them with catering and all that kind of
We
stuff?
can arrange it. Yes, we can arrange all that and more.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good. Hey, I'm in the business of selling real estate, but this real estate's not for sale, but it is available for you to come and enjoy and experience. So I hope you guys learned a lot about the historical park. I encourage you to come out, and thanks to Dave and Ron for joining me today. And please check out their website. You guys have a great day, and God bless.
Thank you,
guys.
Parminder.
You got it. Always a pleasure.
You're good. You made